defense now. You know, it's been said many times in many different sports, not just boxing, that defense is the name of the game. And certainly in boxing, no matter what kind of offense you have, no matter how hard a puncher you are, if you don't have a good defense, you're not going to go very far. It's that simple. So we'll go over some of the basic elements of good defensive boxing, palming punches, or catching punches, as some trainers refer to, parrying, pulling away, batting punches down, slipping punches, ducking punches, bobbing, weaving, retreating, batting punches down, I think I already mentioned that, and some of the other areas that feinting, sidestepping, a lot of the things that can help you defensively. Well, Dean, if you'll step out here, we'll start in with the first defensive maneuver being the catch or palm, as I call it. It's extremely important, done with the right hand. By the way, in boxing, it's always important for the right hand to be relaxed. I like both hands to be relaxed until just before impact. The left fist can be a little tighter. You always want to stay relaxed and keep the right hand loose, free, and easy, because that's your last line of defense. That's the only thing between you and your chin many, many times. Also, in defending yourself, elbows in, of course that's axiomatic in boxing, and keeping the hands fairly close to the face so that you're not reaching out to try and block or deflect punches, because if I reach out here in any manner to block or deflect or parry a punch and I miss, I'm laying myself open to an immediate counter punch off of that from my opponent, and he can turn any punch, no matter how inconsequential it may seem, into a scoring blow if I'm out here and I miss. So we'll start off with the palm or catch, as it's referred to, and we'll do it off of a jab and block, and then we'll do it just merely catching or palming the punch. First of all, we'll just jab and block. Jab and block. So you can see the position of the right hand right in front of the chin, not way out here, but right here, nice and relaxed, where his is, and we'll just jab and catch, or jab, there, bam, there, bam, good. Geez, I better be a little stronger, bam, okay, bam, there. That is the catch or the palm. Now, if he wants to do something off of that, he can catch that punch or palm it and come right back with his own jab. Bam, bam, right there. That's the palm. Just keeping the hand in, using it as a shield against either a jab, a hook, or a right hand. A little cross-blocking if the guy's got a dangerous right hand. Now, the parry, here, drop this hand. The parry is merely a quick motion done with the right hand open, parrying the punch away. And the key coaching point here is not to push it too far, not to flap your arm around here when you're doing this. It's done quickly so that you can get right back into position. Watch him when he does it here. Excellent. Just a quick maneuver, quick maneuver. The pull away, very important. All you do in the pull away is you're just going to step back. Many trainers say never step back, always go in. All the great fighters have been able to step back, you just have to know when to do it. You must know how to retreat, you must know how to pull away from punches, not just to counter, but to keep from getting hit. So he will step back here and pull away ever so slightly. Now, he's still in position. You don't want to pull away a long way. So if I'm going to pull away from his jab, I'm only going to pull away this far. Okay, that's just that far. Here, again, just that far. That's all I need to do to get away. So we'll do it again, the pull away. Yeah, don't block it. Just pull away. That's it. Excellent. Now, the bat down. This is an excellent maneuver. Hands are held a little higher and open so that I can bat down punches. I can either bat down a jab or I can bat down straight punches as an opponent comes in. Now, to begin with, we'll just have him bat down the jab. Bat down the jab. And then you can counter off of this as well. That's it. Batting down. Bam. Bam. Now he can counter with a right hand off of that. He can come back with a left hand, whatever he wants to do. That's the bat down. Now let's step over this way a little more. Now this is really important. Against an opponent that likes to rush in throwing straight punches, you can back up keeping both hands open and high and in close, elbows in, and you're just batting down punches as you go back. This is an old Jack Johnson maneuver. Bam, 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 bam. All right, step back. I hope we can see that. Bam, 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 bam. Keeping the hands going quickly, not going too far down with them. Bam, 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 right there. Good. All right, now, next maneuver, blocking. Blocking, very important to be able to block. Hands in once again. His hands are in. Anything that comes around here like a hook, he will block and take it out, or as I call, salute it, so that the hands just go out. So if I'm trying to hit him with a left hook, bam, he just salutes it right there. Bam, salute. Bam. If I'm trying to hit him with a right hand, same thing, bam, right out. And he's in good position. If you'll notice, he's not knocked off balance, not falling off balance. That's why you got to be strong enough. Strength is important here to maintain your balance so that you can hook or counter off of this. Bam, he's right there, ready to punch. Bam, whoa. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Now let's try it the other side. All right. Bam, bam. Bam. Excellent. Now, if you get into a lot of trouble here, here's the maneuver that you can go to. And this is an old-time maneuver. A lot of trainers still teach it. I think it's excellent. You're just going up, hands up, elbows up, high, bam, up here, bam, up here, bam, up here, bam, up here. Very common maneuver, taught by many instructors. Still works, still excellent. Just elbow up, bam, 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 bam. Very, very good. If things really get tough and you're backed into a corner now and everything else goes wrong, hopefully you'll be able to sidestep and get to the outside. But if you can't, you've got to go to one of two maneuvers if you're trapped on the ropes. Hopefully you'll have enough speed and skill to sidestep, retreat, and get away, which we'll show you how to do in a minute. But if you get trapped on the ropes and you have no place else to go, now you've got to go to either this, which I'm not real crazy about, but it's better than nothing because a hard puncher will sail right through that. And if he's really good and knows what he's doing, he's going to step off either side, which I will get to later when we discuss body punching. And you're still wide open. I don't like it, but if you have to do it, you have to do it. I like the old Archie Moore crab much better. Getting into here, try it, Dean, right into here. Now you can dive out of the corner, hit him right in the chest, go out on either side, or you can just dive right in and hit him right in the chest. Bam. And go out. And you've covered up enough. It's not pretty. It's not a real good counter-punching area because unless you can get in here with a left hook, but it's effective. Now, let's go to the side step. Most important step in boxing to keep from being trapped on the ropes, to get you out of problems. You're backing away, and you just sidestep, a quick sidestep. I want you to watch the footwork here. It's very important. Do it slower, Dean. Coming in, yeah, nice and slow. That's it. I'm coming in, nice and easy, bam, and over. Now, there's 3 or 4 different ways to sidestep. Now, I'll demonstrate some of those right now. If I'm in here like this and I'm retreating, I can back up, bring my feet together, and step out. Now, if I want to go right away, I can just use the old Joe Walcott move, just pivot and step out here, eyeing my opponent, looking to maybe throw a right-hand lead. Joe Walcott hit a lot of people with that maneuver. He was in this position. You'd start. Sometimes he would do it off of a feint, pivot, step, fire. Watch the feet here. Feint, pivot, step. Once again, remember, I'm bringing the feet along. I'm never out here. Always bringing the back foot along. Pivot, step, be ready to fire. Now, I also have another option off of this. I can just bring this foot back and then start circling. Bring this foot back and start circling. Once again, 4 more defensive maneuvers: rolling, slipping, ducking. We'll combine that with a weave and crouching. So come on out, Dean, and we'll take a look at the roll or turn away, which is a good maneuver. Usually this is a better maneuver to use if you feel like you want to counter off of it. There's a couple of maneuvers off of it, which I will show you. One is just the roll away, where you're just hiding in behind your shoulder. The right hand is up. This is down to protect right here under the heart, protect your side, kidneys, and it's just a turn. So as the punch comes, he will just turn. Boom. You just turn, the punch will sail over his shoulder, over his head, and it puts him in a position to counter. As this goes boom over, he can now come back with a right hand. Here, come back with a right hand. boom. And he comes back with a right hand. You can also throw a left hook on this if you're real experienced and have a lot of guts. It's a tough maneuver, but as this punch comes, he'll keep this out here a little bit. He will turn now, but he'll hook with this punch as this comes in, bam. So the punch comes in, bam, and he turns and hooks with it. I don't recommend that unless you've had a lot of experience, had a lot of time to practice. The roll or turn away itself, though, is not a bad maneuver if you stay tucked in here behind your chin. I mean, with your chin tucked in behind your shoulder, the right hand up, and you just turn away like this. Keep a little look out here. The punch flies over your shoulder, and you're in a position to counter. Now we'll go into slipping. Slipping can be done two ways. Slipping can be done inside of a jab, which is very dangerous unless well, I don't recommend this. Let me put it that way. I recommend slipping to the outside, and I'll tell you why in a minute. In other words, when we're in here like this, as he slips to the inside, okay? But he's right in the way of a right hand, so if you're going to slip to the inside, and this is what Archie Moore used to do. He would slip to the inside, but he would pin your right hand up with his right hand. Now watch this. So as he slips in here, he pins that right there, and now he goes for the opening wherever it is. Left of the body or a left over the top. Either way. Very, very dangerous maneuver, though, slipping to the inside. Slipping to the outside, much safer, gives you a lot more opportunity to use combination punching. Slip to the outside merely means that he's slipping away from the jab. Here, outside, now he's in a position for a left, right, left combination. You're in a position for many different combinations, and you're away from the right hand. Because when he goes, he's out here. My left has gone over his left shoulder. Now he's in a position to counter. Bang, bang, bang. You can use any number of combinations off of that. Let's try it again. So if we're standing up here, and he's going to slip to the outside, bam, right there. He's in business. Slipping to the inside, as I said, very dangerous, can be done, but I recommend if you do it, try this again, Dean, I recommend if you do it that you pin the other guy's right hand with your right hand. Still you have a left hand free, and it's much safer. So if we go here, he's on the inside there. Now he's got me stopped, and he's close enough to do something. But just to slip to the inside without pinning the other guy's right hand, do not recommend it. Also, you might get hit with an elbow in there. It's very, very dangerous. Let's go to ducking or bobbing. Now, as he ducks under, you can duck. I recommend ducking basically under hooks or swings. So if I throw a swing and he ducks, boom, now he's in pretty good position. Don't raise up so quick. Here comes a right swing. He's underneath, stay down there, and he's now in a position to counter whatever's open. The liver, the head, whatever he wants to do, he can throw a two-punch combination. Now, if I throw a left swing, he can duck and, or bob as they used to call it, and weave on the other side. Here, now he's in position to make the move. That's why I said earlier, do not lead with hooks. This is what can happen to you if you do. So I'm out here like this, and I throw a hook, I'm in trouble. Or I throw a right swing, and I'm in trouble. It's just a question of dropping down, ducking, and then moving, shifting your weight ever so slightly. Let's show that, Dean. Just going under. Watch how he shifts his weight. Shift. Yeah, shift over to the side. Yeah, that's it. Watch the feet here. Now he comes in, he's underneath, and shifting back so that's it. You've seen a lot of trainers do this. They hold a rope up in some gyms or, whatever they can to get people to do that maneuver. But that's called ducking or bobbing and weaving. Another real good defensive maneuver. But this, once again, takes a little skill, the crouch. Now, if you go into a crouch, Jim Jeffries, old-timers used to do this. In recent history, James Toney was very good at it. Made him very hard to hit because you can pull away from this position. You're forcing a guy to punch down at you, but if he misses, you're in a real good position to counter. Now, now get down a crouch, a little more of a crouch. Now, it looks like I'm going to be able to do something here, punch down at the guy, but if he pulls back just a little bit, I'm in a lot of trouble. Now, if I try to swing at him like this, he's going to go right underneath it. Boom. Now, if I try to jab or bring him up, all he does is move back, or he'll just block it with his right hand. Bam, if I try to do this and try to bring him up. So this is not a bad thing to practice. Takes a little skill, takes a little work, but the crouch is very good. The main thing that you want to remember in the crouch is get down low, once again, head equidistant between the 2 feet, but keep this right hand in position to where you can cover, I can still block, I can still cover, I can still cross block, and anything that punches down, I can just pull back. It's only going to take that much for me to pull back. A very, very good maneuver against guys who are taller than you who like to punch down, because punching down is a dangerous pastime. I don't recommend it. And if you're on the other end, on the crouch, you've got a chance down in here to pull back and make a lot of things happen. A lot of combinations you can use off of that.